for that for America as well.
Yes.
Well, today's guest is an international prophetic voice, acclaimed author, founder of Z Ministries. Please welcome our dear friend, Joseph Z.
Daystar Television Network, a name synonymous with Christian broadcasting, has been a trusted source of spiritual guidance for millions worldwide. For decades, it has been a sanctuary for those seeking hope, encouragement, and teachings rooted in faith. But in recent years, this once pristine network has found itself at the center of a storm, grappling with internal strife, public scrutiny, and a series of controversies that have shaken its foundation. Among the most prominent figures caught in this whirlwind is Joni Lamb, the co-founder and president of Daystar, who has now stepped forward to address the growing tide of criticism and restore the trust of her audience. Daystar's rise and influence. Before diving into the current controversies, it is essential to understand the significance of Daystar. Founded in 1997 by Marcus Lamb and Joni Lamb, Daystar quickly grew into one of the largest Christian television networks in the world, with its reach extending to over 100 countries. Daystar's programming has been a cornerstone of modern evangelism, offering sermons, worship services, music, and talk shows featuring some of Christianity's most prominent leaders, including Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, and Joyce Meyer. The network's mission was clear: to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to every corner of the globe, offering viewers not just spiritual sustenance, but a sense of community. For millions, Daystar was more than a television channel. It was a lifeline, a source of inspiration, and a platform where faith and media intersected. But like any organization of great influence, Daystar faced its share of challenges and controversies, many of which would test its integrity and leadership in the public eye. The Marcus Lamb scandal. One of the first major blows to Daystar's reputation came in 2010 when Marcus Lamb, the charismatic founder of the network, publicly confessed to an extramarital affair. Lamb, who had long been a vocal advocate for family values and marital fidelity, found himself at the center of a scandal that sent shockwaves through the Christian community. In an unprecedented move, Marcus and Joni addressed the matter head-on during a live broadcast. They framed the revelation as a moment of repentance, explaining that they had sought counseling and worked to restore their marriage. Despite the couple's transparency and efforts at reconciliation, the damage was significant. Critics accused Daystar of using the scandal as a public relations tool, framing Marcus's confession as part of a broader narrative of redemption and grace. Others questioned the sincerity of the Lamb's repentance, casting a shadow over the network's public image. Yet, despite the controversy, Daystar continued to thrive, with its loyal viewership standing by the Lamb family. The COVID-19 controversy. The controversies surrounding Daystar deepened in 2021 when Marcus Lamb passed away after contracting COVID-19. His death was met with an outpouring of grief from the Christian community, but it also reignited debates about the network's stance on the pandemic. Daystar had been an outspoken critic of COVID-19 vaccines, often airing programming that questioned their safety and efficacy. Marcus Lamb had publicly opposed vaccine mandates, urging viewers to seek spiritual guidance over governmental directives. The network's vocal position on the pandemic led to significant criticism. Some accused Daystar of spreading misinformation that contributed to preventable deaths, pointing to Marcus Lamb's anti-vaccine stance as a potential cause of harm. However, Joni Lamb defended the network's position, explaining that Daystar's intent was never to mislead, but to provide a platform for diverse perspectives. According to Joni, the network's programming on the vaccine was designed to challenge the mainstream narrative and allow viewers to make informed decisions based on spiritual guidance, not government mandates. Joni Lamb takes the helm. Following Marcus's death, Joni Lamb stepped into a more prominent leadership role at Daystar. Her transition to the forefront marked a new chapter for the network, one filled with both promise and challenges. Joni has always emphasized her commitment to the network's original mission and her determination to honor Marcus's legacy. Yet her leadership has also faced intense scrutiny. Critics have accused Joni of perpetuating a culture of defensiveness within the organization, citing her sometimes combative responses to criticism. They claim that under her leadership, Daystar has failed to maintain the transparency that once defined the network. Financial scrutiny has also become a significant issue, with accusations of financial impropriety surfacing in recent years. Financial scrutiny and allegations. One of the most contentious issues Daystar has faced in recent years involves accusations of financial mismanagement. Critics have pointed to the network's lavish spending, including the purchase of a $2.2 million mansion in Texas, funded by donations that were ostensibly meant for charitable purposes. The New York Times published an investigation in 2011 that raised concerns about Daystar's financial practices, questioning whether the Lamb family was using the network's resources for personal gain. Joni Lamb has vehemently denied these allegations, defending the network's financial integrity. She has pointed to the numerous charitable efforts that Daystar supports, including disaster relief initiatives and global missions. In her public statements, Joni has reiterated that Daystar adheres to nonprofit regulations and undergoes third-party audits to ensure transparency. Despite these assurances, the allegations continue to haunt the network, casting doubt on its leadership's commitment to accountability. Joni Lamb's defense, setting the record straight. In recent interviews and public statements, Joni Lamb has sought to challenge the negative narrative surrounding Daystar and set the record straight. Addressing the vaccine controversy, Joni has maintained that Daystar's coverage was never intended to spread fear or misinformation. Rather, it was about providing a platform for diverse viewpoints, something she believes is necessary in a society that increasingly censors dissenting voices. According to Joni, the censorship of alternative perspectives poses a greater threat to public discourse than any editorial decision made by Daystar. On the issue of financial transparency, Joni has reiterated that Daystar operates with the utmost integrity. She has highlighted the network's charitable work and its compliance with nonprofit regulations as evidence of its commitment to good stewardship. Joni has also spoken candidly about the toll that public scrutiny has taken on her family, especially after Marcus's death. She has described her role as a leader and grieving widow as a balancing act that requires immense strength and faith. The road ahead for Daystar. Despite the controversies that have surrounded Daystar in recent years, the network retains a loyal viewership. For many, the Lamb family's trials are seen as tests of faith rather than indictments of their character. These followers view Joni's efforts to lead the network through tumultuous times as a testament to her strength and dedication. However, for others, the revelations have served as a wake-up call, prompting calls for greater accountability and transparency from religious organizations. The future of Daystar remains uncertain, and the road ahead will likely involve a delicate balance between defending the network's legacy and addressing the growing concerns of critics. For Joni Lamb, the path forward is one of resilience, transparency, and a continued commitment to the mission her family began over 2 decades ago. Faith Under Fire, the broader implications. The story of Daystar TV and Joni Lamb is not just about one network's struggle for survival. It is also a microcosm of the broader challenges facing modern Christianity. How can religious organizations balance faith with accountability? How do they navigate public scrutiny and remain steadfast in their mission? The case of Daystar TV underscores the importance of maintaining transparency, integrity, and humility, particularly when leading a global ministry. As Daystar moves forward, it will face difficult decisions. Will the network emerge stronger from this period of turmoil, or will the weight of its controversies prove too much to bear? For Joni Lamb, the future is one of unwavering conviction. She is determined to lead Daystar through its darkest hour, telling the network's side of the story with confidence and faith. Ultimately, the fate of Daystar TV will rest not only on the actions of its leadership, but also on the faith of its followers. A faith that for many has been tested and refined in the crucible of crisis. Whether Daystar can rebuild its legacy and restore its image will depend on its ability to address these challenges with grace, wisdom, and a commitment to its original mission, to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to every corner of the world.